here from PopCultureMadness.com with Rainbow from the Birthday Massacre. How
Hey
are
guys,
you?
I'm awesome. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Cool.
So, we're looking forward to the show here tonight at the TLA in
So are
Philadelphia.
we.
What can
Yeah.
we be expecting tonight?
You can be expecting us to play our show, pretty much. No, I mean it's always different, a little different every night. Actually, I was just telling you earlier, Jibby she messed up her knee jumping off the riser a couple shows ago, so it's actually been really interesting. The last show was New York. It was an awesome show, but it's so weird, like having her more stationary. I'm so used to seeing her all over the place and running around. It was actually really cool to kind of just have her there, and so we could go up and sort of engage and play with her and stuff like that. So the last show, and I'm sure tonight will be a pretty interesting experience.
Okay, I mean, you guys always look like, what I love so much about seeing you guys in the live environment is that you appear that you're having such a great time on stage,
we appear that way. No, we honestly do. I mean, if we didn't love what we do, we wouldn't be doing it. And I don't think you can succeed in anything unless you really believe and care about it. If you don't love your job, you're not going to rise to the top of it. You know what I mean? Or anything like that. We love what we do, and I think that translates on stage.
Absolutely. So can we talk a little bit about this incredible new album?
For sure. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much. No, we had a lot of fun making it, and it means a lot to us, so I'm really glad that resonates with some people. That means a lot to us, for sure. You mean in terms of just the concepts of it?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, the feedback has been so positive on this. I mean, it seems like it's been such a steady climb for you guys over the years.
Yeah, it's been really, really awesome and encouraging. I mean, we just kind of do what we do, to be honest. We don't really, we're not putting something out to necessarily, please anyone other than our own sort of, creative goals, and we kind of let the chips fall where they may, and we really try our best to put out something that means a lot to us, and we kind of just cross our fingers and hope that it connects and resonates with other people. And we've been lucky in that way that I guess this last album especially has, which has been great for us. But yeah, the album, I mean, we kind of went into it. We usually kind of have a loose concept for an album, but we don't want to be so particular about it that we paint ourselves into a corner or feel like we have to just do songs that are in this sort of vein or lyrics that are just about this or that. So we leave it pretty freeform. The lyrics are usually, regardless of what it's about, we try and write in a way that's fragmented enough and train of thought enough to be interpreted in, by the individual in whatever way they can sort of see it in their own head, if that makes sense.
Oh, no, of course.
And
I'm sure the fans have come back with some pretty interesting
exactly, yeah, and a lot of times
takes on things.
I think a lot of times when we do write things or do things, we do them on impulse, and that's not to say that we don't plan out certain songs and have things that we do want to emote or say, but we don't pre-plan too much because we don't want to lose the sincerity of it and the initial spark and energy of a song or lyrics. So we kind of just do, and then after the fact, a lot of times, then we sit back and maybe analyze why we did it or whatever, and then adjust it or tweak it a little bit. But we're really concerned about stifling the initial spark of inspiration. So a lot of times we do, and the why comes later.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think at least that's the way we do it. Because if you plan something out, it's too contrived, I guess, to our mind. Within our band, it's just too contrived. It's not fun, and it kind of defeats the purpose of why we're in a band and what we want to accomplish.
Of course, I mean, even personally, I look at music as a universal language.
Yeah.
I mean, we all take a different emotion, or it can evoke different things in different people, and you can never exactly pinpoint what that's going to be.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of times music is about, for whoever's listening, it's about association. So, I mean, if they're listening to, a song in a moment in their life that it's really positive, that song will always have positive associations. A lot of times it's not necessarily just about the notes you hit or the lyrics themselves. It's about the person's emotional attachments to that song based on their own lives, and that you can't control. You know what I mean? So I think, but to a large extent, that sort of affects a lot of people's perception of your songs and your music. So, and that fact kind of makes us realize that you're never going to make everybody happy, or even if you're not 100% on something, there's probably someone out there who will really like it and identify with it, and that frees us up to just sort of follow our hearts and do what we do and not worry so much about that, because there's only so much you can control. You gotta let the world turn.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
So did I hear there's what is this I hear about John Carpenter-esque theme intro music?
He's always been, his film films and his music have always been a really big inspiration for us, especially Mike and myself. We've known each other since we were little kids. So we grew up watching a lot of John Carpenter movies, like Big Trouble in Little China and Prince of Darkness. Lots, he's got a long roster. But all his movies, at least the earlier ones, they have the soundtracks kind of have this certain vibe to them and these certain types of synths that, again, on association, just sort of that, I don't know. It was such a great, luckily we had such a positive, fun sort of childhood in that era. Those sounds and textures really kind of resonate with us, and we wanted
to hear that.
Yeah, and we wanted to. Well, honestly, it's nothing. It is what it is. It's just an intro, but I think that's something that runs throughout all of our music. It's not just that one intro. The intro just gave us a chance to actually take particular sounds from the songs and really try and sort of emulate them and stuff like that. It's literally like a 1 minute thing that leads into another song. Anyway, but that being said, he's just a really big influence. So that's why we did it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So for you personally, what made you decide that you wanted to pursue music? If you weren't doing that, what do you think that you'd be doing instead?
I don't know. Probably video or some form of, probably something visual. If I can't do anything audio, then
do you have a hand in a lot of your creative concepts with your music
yeah,
videos?
we all do. I've said it a lot of times before, but I think the reason that the group of us gravitated towards making a band was because it allowed us to put all of our interests under one umbrella. Because we really like audio, we love music, we love film, we love literature, and it gave us a chance to, music and lyrics and, videos and just the graphic, image side of the band, even down to the merchandise, or a t-shirt design, or we love all that stuff. So it allowed us to sort of put it all together and make a fun little world for ourselves that we could sort of call our own, and so that was the motivation behind it.
Well,
and then
great.
It sort of, just expanded from there.
For you guys to be so hands-on with it is cool too, because you'll hear some bands that that stuff shipped out to an art department or somebody at a label is taking care. It's the fact that it's coming.
Mm-hmm. Well, every band's different. Our way's not the right way. It's just our way. It's the only way we know, really. And it's the way we work together. So, and it works for us. We enjoy it, and that's what's important. Like I said before, if we didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't be doing it.
Exactly. So how many more dates are left on this leg of the tour?
Not many. I think maybe 4 if you include tonight. Check. We have 4. We have a rescheduled show. Is it Worcester? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but we had to postpone. Worcester. We had to postpone that because that was when Chibi got her injury the night before. So we needed the day to sort of get her things she needed, and she needed to rest because it was a pretty fresh injury. And then we played New York last night, which was super fun. And then now we're here. And then we're making up the Worcester show tomorrow, and then we're back across the way to Montreal and Toronto.
Cool. So you guys have any plans for the holidays?
No, just enjoy the holidays with friends and family. We've been out for a little over a month now, so we're probably just gonna sort of recharge and rest and enjoy the holidays with our families. Actually, on a personal note, I have to move when I get back. Yeah. The place I'm renting just got bought out, so I have to immediately go back and find a place and move for the first. But whatever, that's kind of a boring story.
Well, no, hey, you know what? Maybe it's exciting.
Change can be good. So it'll be cool to find a new place and whatever. But that's what we're up to. Other than that, I'm not sure in terms of tours, but we're always writing and recording and and working on new stuff. So obviously we'll be doing that. But we don't have any formal tours planned from the holidays.
What about 2013? Anything you guys want to do?
Probably just crossing our fingers then. Yeah.
I would love to see you guys on one of them summer festivals.
I think for sure. No, I think. I think especially in Europe, we've done it before. There's a lot of really fun festivals that happen out there. The States has them too, but Europe's kind of known for its summer festivals, which we've done before, and it's always been really, really fun. So we'll see what comes our way, and I'm sure we'll be out on the road again. And when we're not, we're going to be writing new material. So we keep a pretty strict schedule, so I'm sure you'll see us sooner rather than later.
Great. Well, I certainly look forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to the show tonight.
Likewise.
Definitely keep us in the loop of everything
that's
going on.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.